Mike Fisher, the Fish, reporting from Frisco, where Mike McCarthy's new staff coming together now and has a little or a lot of something for everybody. There's certainly great sense to, first of all, the hiring of Mike McCarthy. You can understand the more we get to know him. Well, we had a chance to spend, a couple hours with him now on Thursday here in Frisco at the Star. And very impressive in so many ways. You can see what the Joneses saw. Of course, a cautionary note. Don't we always think that about every new coach in every new situation in every sport? Maybe Adam Gase of the Jets was the first time in modern NFL history that a coach did his press conference and people came away going, "Ooh, what was that?" But otherwise, the new hope brings a lot of acceptance. And certainly that's applied to Mike McCarthy. There's also sense to him wanting to employ old hands. So Joe Philbin, who's been with him for a long time at age 58, Mike Nolan, who gave him his first big job as an offensive coordinator in San Francisco at age 60. Those are the two lead coordinators, and they'll have deeper jobs than that. Mike Nolan might even be the secondary coach as well. And as we've reported here, I believe that Joe Philbin will end up maybe being the assistant head coach and maybe the running game coordinator. I don't know about the titles, but certainly in terms of his day-to-day duties. And then there's younger guys and people of color, and many of us view that as being important. No, the Cowboys didn't hire an African-American head coach or coordinator or special teams coordinator either, but how do you argue against Bones Fossil, who might be the very best there is, and the Cowboys steal him from the Rams? But they do, under Mike McCarthy, go find a way to bring in new blood. Last year, Jerry Jones was in favor of new blood in really powerful positions. Now, Kellen Moore is still the offensive coordinator. He was one of those guys, and even still the play caller, although Mike McCarthy's fingerprints will be all over playbook, game plan, and even on Sunday. But Kellen Moore, the play caller. By the way, that edict did not come down from the Jones family. I like a good conspiracy theory as much as the next guy, but that's really not how this worked. But one of the hires is Maurice Linguist from Mesquite, and a star defensive back at Baylor, and now a successful assistant coach at A&M. And the Cowboys didn't know him. That is to say, Mike McCarthy, it's not like he comes directly from anywhere on his tree. In fact, when McCarthy and Nolan did the interview with Maurice Linguist the other day, and they were very impressed, they didn't know whether his name was Maurice or Morris. And in the end, Coach Linguist said, "Just call me Mo." So Mo it is. Something old on this staff, something borrowed on this staff, something new on this staff, and then, as always, a lot of silver and blue on this staff. Mike Fisher in Frisco. Out.